What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode review of Love and Hip Hop Miami. This is season 4, episode 7, I believe. Yes, wrong turn. Nope, wrong way. Um. Okay, so the episode starts off with Ace Hood. Okay, he's going to the studio to see this producer named Lunch Money or something like that. And, he's trying to get something done for his album, a new sound. He's going a different way. And to be quite honest, I actually like that little thing or whatever it was, the song and whatever they was in there doing. I liked it, so I would actually listen. And then he said that's just the opening, okay? And the producer or whoever it said, you need something that's just gonna be like, oh, okay, this is what it is. So let me go ahead and finish listening to the rest of the project to see if this is how it is. You know what I'm saying? Because that first song's supposed to pique your interest. It's supposed to pull you in, okay, and make you want to listen to the rest of the project. But while they up in there talking about that, Ace get a phone call from Sheila, okay, and Sheila. And it sounded like she was like, oh my God, I need you right now. I don't know. That's what it sounded like, okay? And he was like, hold on. Let me call you back. What? Don't play like that. I'm going to call you right back. It's not funny, but all I could think of was Usher's confession. I'm sorry. Okay, let me stop. But no, he was like, let me call you right back. So he get out. He was like, let me go take this. He was like, because his friend was like, is that a good thing or a bad call? He was like, it's cool. Let me just go call her right back right quick, And he comes back in and he basically was talking about how, the last time that we saw them, they had gotten into it when they went to the gardens or whatever. Girl, my hand all up in the camera. They had gotten into it when they got to the gardens and all this stuff and trying to deal with the way that, she is and when she's not feeling good. And, he said if she's down, he don't like it or whatever. And after that whole little confrontation or, misunderstanding. I don't know what it was. Sheila was just trying to tell him how she felt, okay? Because she just felt like I'm doing so much for other people, but they're not doing for me. And, she got frustrated and he let us know that she took off the mic. She the one that wanted everything to be shut down. And so he was like, I guess the way to deal with things is to, fix ourselves first, deal with ourselves first or whatever. And, he's like, this marriage thing and I'm not used to being in a relationship or being in a situation where we're doing equality. This is what I'm trying to get to, okay? Because, he comes from a male dominated field of hip hop and, he's the one that's always first. So now he got to focus on making that 50-50 with his wife. They just having their little issues. He thinking that everything gonna be cool for the most part, even though they still trying to figure out and come back from the last disagreement, argument, or whatever you want to have you that we saw last week. Sheila, on the other hand, she done left. Mama said, listen, I'm out here preaching to y'all. Y'all need to do this. Y'all need to take time for yourself or whatever. But I ain't even doing it myself, okay? We can't give ourselves so much to other people and not give ourselves to ourselves, okay? So she goes to Orlando. She was like, I just get in the car and I start driving. I don't know where I'm going, but I just started driving. And, all I started thinking was roller coaster. So I guess she went to like Six Flags. Is Six Flags in Orlando? Y'all tell me, okay? Because that's what it seemed like. Meanwhile, that's basically what was going on. She trying to take time out for herself. And truth be told, everybody needs to take time out for themselves. And the only issue that's probably going to be between it with her doing that is that she didn't tell Ace where she was going or that she was leaving. She just got up and left, okay? Meanwhile, we get Sukiana, Bill, and Jay Kelly, her road manager, they all meeting up. And then they're going to meet up with Tip. Basically, Sukiana want everybody to meet up that's a part of her team so that they can get on one accord. Bill, he's the same way, but he going a little bit too much, okay? He think he got a job title. Suki has to say, listen, I ain't even tell him to come. He just showed up, okay? So, he was doing a little bit too much. And, Tip get there, and we already know Jay Kelly got a problem with sharing responsibilities with Tip, because he been there already and he put in some work, but Tip been there too. And she put in a lot more work, I feel, that we can actually visually see, okay, from what Tip says. And like Tip said, I'm the type of person, we need structure, okay? Suki needs structure. We need to have meetings. We need to come together and strategize. We need to have her doing this. Suki up there talking about she up here booking her own studios and interviews and all that stuff. Tip said, no. Okay, now when I was with you, I was the one that was doing all that, because what? I am the manager. And truth be told, I don't know Tip's background. And at first I was a little like, with Tip trying to say that she wanted to be the manager when she first said it, I think it was last season. And now I'm like, damn, Tip looked like she actually, went and did some research. That's the key word these days. We gotta research, okay? She did her Googles, all right, and she taking this stuff seriously and actually was making moves for Suki. She's not playing around, all right? And of course, Bill trying to say, Suki don't talk for herself. She don't stand up, you know what I'm saying? So I'm here to just put my foot down for her and all this stuff. And y'all got to do this and y'all got to do that. And she looking at him like, boy, shut up. Okay, just shut up. And at the end of the day, they basically just got to come together and be on one accord. And they said that they was going to do that. And we're going to see how it is, okay? I can see at this point where Bill can become a problem. So we get Trina, okay? Trina is about to have one of her infamous meltdowns, okay? She still feel a type of way about the photo shoot that happened last week where the photographer had to leave because she was late. And because, apparently, according to her, she was given the wrong call time. And then CO just went on ahead and left. And I said according to her because she could be lying too. Because I feel like she was late herself because she was late. All right. But at the same time, you see so many freaking red flags in so many instances where the ball has been dropped, okay? You need to let CO and KD go. I don't care how long you've been with them or what y'all got, y'all history. It is affecting your work at this point, okay? You need a little bit more structure, and you're too late in the game to still be having these amateur ass mistakes that you're making with your management, Trina, okay? She's about to do this video with this new rapper, up and coming rapper from Florida named Sheila. And first mistake is the fact that CO told her to bring certain type of shoes, but it wasn't the shoes that was needed, okay? They needed white shoes, and she didn't bring white shoes or whatever. And so now they're trying to do Trina Day, which she does every year, just to get the community together, the kids and all that stuff or whatever, just have a good time. And she's talking to KD, who was down there in Atlanta, and trying to figure out, do you got the vendors together? Do you got the sponsors together? Do you got this together? Ain't nothing together, okay? Apparently, KD moved to Atlanta within the past year or so, and she's just not doing the job right, okay? And I was about to say, how are you a manager and you don't even live in the same state as the people that you are managing? But that's not necessarily true, because I know a lot of... you can do that. You can there's managers who have clients all over, you know what I'm saying? But if you feel like you can't handle the responsibility, you need to just let that shit go. Trina is sitting there getting pissed off or whatever because the event is a week away and nothing is set in stone, all right? And we know how she gets, okay? Moving on from that, Amara, girl... I'm like over it, okay? Because Amara, she's getting annoying. Like, she's been annoying. Like, oh my God, I just don't know. Like, oh my God, girl, I have this video shoot that's coming up for Move It There, and I want to know, can you style me? Okay, cool, thank you. All right, so my relationship with Alan is still good. I mean, we're not great, but we're good, okay? But, my music is doing better, and it's ramping up, and because of that, I have to spend more time with that, and I knew that it was going to affect my relationship, and I was just like, okay, girl, okay. And this is me, but does her accent be more accentuated when she's doing her scenes than when she's in a confessional? And it be that whine when she's talking in the regular scene, she's whining like she's acting, okay? And oh, what was that? Anyway, piece of hair or something. Okay. Or when she's in her confessional, it the accent ain't that deep. Okay, it almost sounds like, she's been Americanized. Am I the only one that noticed that? Like that accent goes in and out. Okay, it ain't that damn deep, and I'm just like, Amara, I'm looking at you like, girl, what? All right. So she go outside trying to talk to her mama about what's going on with the video shoot and all this stuff or whatever. Mama is out there watering the grass, but then mama don't look too good. Mama is going through some things. She said she been having headaches and dizzy spells for the last couple of days or so, feeling a little bit nauseous. And here go Amara. Oh my God, come on, mommy. You have to sit down. You have to take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? I be saying that we have to work out. We have to watch what we eat. We have to do this. And I was like, all right, damn, can you put a hot towel on her or a cool compress on your mama and cool her down first before you just rag on what she doing and what she ain't doing? Can we see if mama is okay first? Take her to the doctor if she's been going through this all this time. We are in a pandemic. Mama could have the big C and we don't want her to have that. Okay, so like calm down before you go on a rampage talking about what she ain't been doing. But then we find out that she probably ain't been taking her medicine because she a diabetic. She got high blood pressure. She got probably high cholesterol too. And then Amara went through the house and she was like, you know what? No more. No more. No more chocolate cakes. No more apple pie. What you need with the apple pie? I said, girl, she was making me mad. She was making me mad because she was putting all that food up in the bag. And I knew that was for show. That was for show right then there. She was like, I can't control what this lady eat when I'm off on the road. She bring all this fattening food up in the house. Girl, just because you want to lose some weight and you done got your body down, that's understandable because you got to work. And, this is an image-driven world that we live in, but your mama is old, okay, and older people are stuck in their ways, okay. Sometimes shit gotta happen before they be like, okay, listen, I really gotta make a change, okay. But at the same time, Amara was doing the absolute most. I said, ma'am, I know you are not. Y'all just went to the store and brought that goddamn cake. Okay, y'all brought 2 cakes. Then was a fresh loaf of bread. That was a fresh apple pie. And I don't even eat apple pie. But that shit was fresh. Okay, you didn't even pop that seal off of that cake box. And it was the cake box that it makes so much noise when you open it up, okay? And it ain't nothing touched it, okay? You went to the store and you got that for the scene today to do all of this. And you're going to put it in the plastic bag. And I said, you going to send your mama out there to take it to the garbage can. I know the hell y'all didn't. You better get that food to the camera crew. Okay, while they sitting up in there, risking their lives. Okay, get that food to the camera crew. Okay, just because your mama can't eat it because sugars, okay, ain't good for diabeticals. All right, get that to the camera crew. Don't let that shit go to waste. We got people out here suffering from hunger and all this stuff while you up here trying to cause a fake scene. Girl, Amara, go away. So Trina is annoyed. They eventually just went on ahead and canceled Trina Day, because everybody is dropping the ball, and Trina, you dropping the ball too. Okay, that whole thing. She didn't even know about the shoot. Okay. Jayla had to tell her. CO didn't tell her, and she kept on going on and on and on about it instead of just going ahead and do the shoot. Joy had to come over there to talk to CO to see how he was doing, and he was like, somebody needs to reel her in. Okay, what are we gonna do about her? And Joy said basically what she feel like what's going on with Trina, because we know that she can do the most and be extra dramatic and all that stuff, but we also have to remember that, she's still coping with the death of her brother. Even though that was years ago, you never get over a death, okay? Especially when you truly love them. You never get over a death, especially if you didn't truly grieve right, okay? Or you didn't allow yourself to grieve that properly. Then her mother passing just a couple of years ago, and she's still getting over that or dealing with that. Baby, she needs some therapy, okay? And, Joy talking about some, I think she feel like her therapy is being around us. That's cute and all. That's cute and all, but you need somebody that's going to bring all that shit out and get down to the bottom of it and give her some coping tips, okay? Have some coping mechanisms or whatever, because it's affecting your career. And like I said, at this point, it is too late in your career for you to be doing all this messed up shit, okay? For this childish mistakes and stuff like that. And even Joy said, she going through what she going through, but at the same time, I feel like she need a break, and also CO and KD need to learn how to take accountability for the mess that they're doing too, because they've been dropping the ball as well. So that's that with them for now, okay? Then we get, it's not funny. It's not funny. It's just irritating. I don't know. Maybe I'm just annoyed with this episode so far. We get Amara. Okay. Amara takes her. Amara's so goddamn. Like, do she want to be an actress? Do she want to be an actress? Because I've seen the change, especially from this season, from first season. The first season, I liked Amara a lot. Even in the second season, she didn't quite annoy me that much in the third season, from what I can remember. But this season, I'm just annoyed as hell with her. Like, she's irritating me. Um, because right now it just seems all like an act. Okay, it just seems like an act, telenovela that she wrote the script to. Okay, and she's starring in. That's all that I am getting out of it. Now, it was funny in the beginning, but now it's just annoying as hell. She take her mama to the doctor. Okay, she being so dramatic with it. Oh my god, I'm so worried. Mommy, why are you shaking? Now I'd be concerned too. I'd be concerned. Okay, she said, we tried to get her on a good diet or whatever, get all this food at the house that she not supposed to be eating, but her health took a bad turn, okay, for the worse. She feeling like, chest pains, back pains, and all this other stuff, and looking pale or whatever. Basically, mama ain't been taking her medicine. Oh my god, mommy, what is going on? Why are you shaking like that? Why are you shaking like that? Doctor, could you tell her, like, I'm really nervous. I don't know what's going on. Like, come on, I don't want to lose my mommy. I don't want to lose my mommy. I said, girl, shut up and let the doctor talk. The doctor is up there trying to talk to Miss Mama, okay? And she's still talking over there. And I'm like, girl, get the attention off of you and put it on your mama, okay? So that means for you to shut the hell up and let us listen to what the doctor is trying to say. I get it. I get it. But when I'm concerned, I'm going to sit there and listen, and then I'm going to ask questions once they finish talking, okay? That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And basically, mama ain't been taking her medicine. He has to tell her, what do I have to do to let her know that this is, girl, you're going to die, okay? If you don't, you're going to die, all right? That's basically what he said. And then, he leaving out the room. Here go Amara. Oh my god, doctor, I need to talk to you. Doctor. Okay, listen, I don't know what's going on, and all of this stuff that's going on with my mom, and I just don't know how to tell her. Like, it's been stress, and I just don't, like, there's something that I need to tell her, but I don't know if I can. I'm like 3 weeks late, and I don't want to bring any more stress on her, and I know that this is gonna bring stress, and I'm sitting here like, me and the doctor looking like, girl, we'll do a blood test and we'll see for sure. Okay, calm down. All right, just calm down, Amada. Anyway, so Ace Hood, he goes meet up with his mom and his sister, his big sister, at the Georgia Pig. I said Georgia Pig in Miami, Florida. All right, never heard of it, but okay. Moving on from that, so basically he want to set some boundaries, and after everything that happened at the Mother's Day brunch, he really want to set some boundaries, and the things that his wife said, he's taking that into consideration and trying to do something about it. That's what it seemed like to me. And he had a tough conversation with Blondie, okay? They was talking, doing a little small talk about his nephew Xavier, which is his older sister's son, that was sitting there. And then they get into, how did you like the Mother's Day brunch? And he was like, the food was good and everything, and cool. And, so they bring up Sheila, and she was like, basically the issue started when I came there. She ain't even say nothing to me or whatever. She ain't acknowledge me, and she want to argue with me or whatever. And I'm sitting here like, she didn't argue with you, and she wasn't intentionally trying not to say anything to you. Her anxiety was going up, and here go Blondie. And I said, oh, calm down, girl, calm down. And that's where I had the issue at. I said, girl, all right. Now, basically, what it all boils down to is, she was like, I don't want to put you in this predicament or whatever, where you basically fighting two positions, people fighting for your position or whatever, fighting for a position in your life. You got to choose between your mom and your wife. And at the end of the day, Blondie don't understand that, he's married now. You're not going to be number one, okay? Yes, you're going to be a priority, but his wife comes first to a certain extent. No, his wife comes first, okay? You cannot have that number one spot right now, all right? That's his wife, and you're literally competing with his wife, and that's what it comes off at. Let your son go. And when I say let him go, I mean cut that cord and let him be a man. Let him take care of his household. Let him flourish. Let him mature. And you need to do the same thing as well. Okay? Let him out into the world. That's what he's trying to do. All right? You're depending too much on him when you really don't need to. He's not going anywhere, and he's not going to forget you or leave you behind. But you're doing way too much. And he had to tell her, the things that you're saying about my wife, if I can call a person out if that's how they are, but I know her for sure, and I know that that's not how she is. And then she gets on talking about, oh, people don't know my life or whatever, and you telling me that because people be saying I'm outspoken and I'm a negative person and I'm this and I'm that, and she brings on the waterworks, and I'm just sitting here looking at Blondie like, there's two different feelings that I had. On the one hand, I was like, you know what, Blondie, if I was, if I didn't think deep, because I don't know you, I can say that you are probably using, just because of the stuff that we seen recently on the season with you and how you act when it comes to Sheila and when it comes to Ace. It's almost as if these tears and this, oh my God, people say I'm outspoken and I'm negative, that is a form of manipulation. That's what it came off to me a little bit. That's what it came off to me as. But also I had to think, the things that she's saying, it could be true, and it can be a little bit deeper. They was talking about how you're just not used to, it was like people trying to make me like I'm the bad person or whatever. And they was like, well, you're not used to us, your kids, telling you how we feel and telling you the truth, because when we were younger, if we was to try to talk back to you, is you would get popped in the mouth or whatever. We get yelled at and all that stuff, because that's just how they were raised, okay? And we don't know how she was raised, and she probably, that's a learned behavior. The way that she disciplined her kids is probably the way that she was disciplined, and the way that she is probably what she grew up seeing. So it's all learned behavior, but I feel like it's some manipulation in there too, especially when she started crying, because some of that, I feel like she just thought that, Ace was just going, oh, mom, it's okay, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. No, he said, no, we're gonna finish this conversation and we're gonna be done with it. And I said, sometimes we have to sit down and we have to be honest with our parents, okay? Y'all fucked us up when we was kids. That's just what it is. And sometimes they're not going to want to hear it, but they need to, just for us to get better. If that, you know what I'm saying, we got to break the cycle somewhere. And Blondie, you need to just sit there and take it. I know it's hard, but you need to listen to what your kids are trying to say. They're not trying to hurt you. They're just trying to tell you how they're feeling. That's it. So Amara is setting up, for her video shoot. I thought she was talking to Alan, okay, but she ain't want to call Alan. Basically, the reason why she might be pregnant is because Alan came over. She saw him 5 weeks ago, and now she's 3 weeks late. Okay, so there's that. But, she's still stressing out about her mama. Mama up there cleaning up. Okay, mama said, I don't give a damn. I'm finna do what I gotta do. She's like, oh my God, mommy, what are you doing? You need to sit down, sit down, sit down. I said, girl, let her alone, okay? The doctor said that you need to rest. Okay, older people, they're stubborn. They're stubborn as hell if we have not understood that or come to know that. But at this point, she take her dad to the side and say, it's a lot of stuff that's been going on. And oh my God, I was just so nervous, and I just didn't want to see mama sitting there, and when she was all pale and all like that, and it was just making me, I said, girl, me and the daddy was looking like me, the daddy, and that lonely nose hair that was coming out of his nose. Okay, that bitch, I just wanted to, okay, but he was like, calm down. And she was like, he is worried about the mama, but he said, listen, girl, because she said, I'm going to need you to, help out a little bit more around the house. He said, well, I want to go back to Santo Domingo, okay, because I got me a little place just made up out there, whatever. Her reaction is, she feels some type of way because she feels like he's leaving her again once she's finally let him in, and now he's leaving again. And I just wish that I didn't love him so that it wouldn't hurt or whatever. And I'm sitting here like, you can fly out there to see him now, okay? You be going out there to see Alan, so you can't go out there to see your daddy. Did you really think that he was going to stay permanently in your home or whatever? Amara expects too much, but I get it because, she been through this as a child, and it's like probably reliving her childhood, and she think he's not going to come back, or she's not never going to see him, but she's just so damn extra for me, okay? And she told him that she might be pregnant. I said, why the hell would you say that if you don't know for sure and you want him to be quiet about it? He was like, oh, congratulations. I said, why you? Okay, okay. Meanwhile, we get from that to Sookie and Bill. Can y'all tell me what this conversation was about? She was just, on the one hand, I get the first part. They're driving around in a Bentley with no license plate in the front. And they get to talking about mixing business with pleasure, okay? Business with personal, you know what I'm saying? She didn't really like it that Bill was there when they was doing the management stuff or whatever. He's asking what Tip is going to do and all that stuff. And next thing you know, they get to going back and forth at each other to the point that she was like, get your ass up the car, get this up the car. No, you do this and you do that. And then I'm sitting here like, what the fuck is going on? They running up to the car like they finna fight or whatever, like they gotta restrain them or whatever. I said, they is not about to do nothing. They still in their seatbelts, okay? And at one point they was laughing. I said, girl, get off of my TV screen. That was Love and Hip Hop Miami. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about it, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.